Hello everyone, this is me Abdul Sabur, your English language instructor, and you're watching EnglioCity. EnglioCity is one of the best platforms on YouTube channel which assist you and which help you to reach your objective of learning English language. Why? Because we provide you the basic things, the basic instruction related how to learn or how to improve your English language skills. Well, in this very tutorial, I have come up with a very interesting topic, and that's one of the most crucial topics, right? Well, guess what? That's reading. Now, reading is one of the very helpful skills of English language, right? If you improve your reading skills, you actually improve your English language skills. How? In this very specific video, I'll be teaching you people, I'll be talking about some significance of reading, that what are importance or what are significance of reading. And secondly, I would like to talk about how to be a good reader. Why? Because most of the people while reading, they get cheesed off, they get browned off, they get bored and they get exasperated while reading. Well, so this video is for you people in order to boost your reading stamina. How can we boost our reading stamina? I'd be answering all these questions with a proper sequence. Well, so first, let's kick off with how to be a good reader. Well, before knowing about how to be a good reader, let me share about significance of reading. That why is it important to read? Well, there is a research which have been conducted that European countries almost read more than 35 books a year, where if you talk about the Asian countries, so they hardly read one book per year. Well, so that really shows the interest for reading, and that really shows the desire for reading. That why most of the people in Asia, they are not interested to read, where reading has gotten a lot of significance. Significance number first, that reading will improve your writing skills. How reading can improve your writing skills, where writing is another domain of a language, it's another aspect and it's another skill of a language. Well, when you read and you gain ideas. Most importantly, you get familiar with the structures. Why? Because when you listen, most of the Asian people speak English as a second and as a third and as a foreign language, right? So obviously when they speak, they do have grammatical errors. But once you're reading a book, you read a book actually with no grammatical errors. Why? Because an author, after he writes his book, right? So there are lots of corrections in that book. Why? Because they're going to get it, verified, and they're going to get it correct with different grammar specialists are going to work on it, right? And they're going to get it fine. Well, so while you're reading, so you're actually reading a book with proper structures. You're reading books and you get vocabularies out of books. And most importantly, you get knowledge out of every composition that you read. A composition refers to a piece of writing, right? So everything you read, actually, you enter to the author's mindset. You read an author's mindset, and an author always tries to give you people the best knowledge, and they try to use the very advanced and very accurate grammatical structures, and they also use excellent vocabularies in order to beautify their piece of writing. These are the significance of reading, that reading makes you a good writer. Well, now coming towards how to be a good reader. Well, how to read a composition. Once you're reading a composition is always for two purposes. Number first, reading is always for two purposes. Number first, which is called intensive reading. Now, what is intensive reading? Intensive reading refers when you read your academic books, when you are reading for academic purposes. For example, you're a school student, you're a college student, you're a university student, you read your school, colleges, universities book, or you read research papers. So this is called intensive reading, when you read for your academic purposes. And another one is called extensive reading. What is extensive reading? Extensive reading is when you read for your pleasure. For your pleasure mean you're free, you have a lot of spare time, right? So you decide to read a book. Mostly people read novels, mostly people read fiction stories, mostly people read poetries in order to entertain themselves, right? Now, you must go for extensive reading. Why? Because extensive reading actually gives you pleasure. I know it must be sounding a little awkward for most of the students, right? Even including me, I don't read a lot. Why? Because whenever I read, whenever I open a book, right? So that actually gets me bored. I feel dull. Why? Because I don't have stamina. Now, how to boost your reading stamina? Well, boosting your reading, improving your reading stamina, that really requires a lot of practice. Now, I know some of the people are just having the situations that I go through. Whenever I read a book, I read the first page, I'm fine with the first page. I read the second page, I'm a little pretty fine with that. But after going towards the third page, I really feel bored and I feel sleepy. Well, that means I don't have reading stamina. And I know most of the people who are watching the video right now must be having the same issue. Well, if you're having the same issue and dilemma, right? So here is a best technique where you can boost, where you can improve your reading stamina. There are two strategies which you can apply. Strategy number first method number first is you must read for 5 minutes at the very first day. Second day when you're reading it, you must improve that 5 minutes to 7 minutes. Third day that you read, you must read for 10 minutes. And that's how you can improve your reading stamina with counting the minutes. Or the second one, read in page-wise. For example, first day, read 1 page. Second day, read 2 pages. Third day, read 3 pages. And with the passage of every day, you must increase the pages numbers, right? So that's how this strategy is very helpful to boost your reading skills. Well, I exaggerate this thing again and again for my students that you must read. You must build a habit of reading every day for 30 minutes. Why? Because reading actually improves your speaking as well. Beside that improves your writing, reading can also help you for your speaking. How does that help you for your speaking? That is when you cannot speak fluently, right? It means you cannot actually read fluently. But after you start reading fluently, you can also speak fluently. So reading helps you in your speaking fluency, right? And you must not go for that normal reading. You must read it with an out loud voice so you can hear your voice back. You should not read it in your heart. Well, the second thing, and that's also a very important tactic which I'm going to teach you in this very specific video, is the focus. I know that most of the students, they read books, but they actually do not have their concentration towards what they are reading. Whatsoever they're reading, that actually goes beyond their mind. Well, it means that you do not have your focus while reading. So you must bring your focus to what you read. For example, a very simple technique can be, you must hold a pen like this and you should look at the tip of the pen for like 30 seconds. That's how human minds are captivated. Human minds are captured with a lot of dilemmas, with a lot of tensions around the words, right? So whenever you're reading, you must read with an active mind in order to boost your reading stamina, in order to create interest for reading side. Why? Because reading, as I said earlier, as I mentioned in earlier part of this video, right, that is really helpful for you to give you more ideas, to get you familiar with the structures, and also to give you a bunch of vocabularies. Well, that's it for today's part. I hope you have found this video very helpful. Thank you so much for watching. EnglioCity, have a great day. Stay blessed. Bye-bye.